Good morning, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi there.
Good afternoon.
So it'd be nice if Happy New Year, first and foremost. If everyone can drop their school that they're from in the chat, that'd be very helpful. Tony will not be joining us for this meeting. He's at the SFS job fair, so he's occupied. I don't have any jokes for anyone, which is probably a good thing. I'm not as funny as him, so but I'd like to kind of start this meeting up with we have a lot of good things. We have Dr. Shu Wen and Wei Li and Victoria. They're going to be presenting today. Shu Wen and Wei Li will be talking about the CD solicitations, the 2023 solicitations for the CD community outreach competition, and Victoria will be talking about some of our marketing stuff that's happening within the community. But before we get started with that, I'd just like to make a couple of announcements. Our symposium registration did go out last week. So it went out via email, specifically targeting, because this is priority registration only until the 19th. It specifically targeted all the POCs from the CAE programs. So that is whatever POC is listed in the tool. Those are the emails that we targeted at first. So everyone, you get priority registration at the $100 rate. At this point, we booked as many rooms as we could at that hotel, and early bird did sell out. So there is another link out there, which is the $159 rate. It's still a really good rate, but it will also fill up, right? So at this time, we don't have an overflow hotel. However, we are looking into it. With that, I will send out the notification once we have that situated. Another thing, please make sure we're sending information out via our constant contact email. It's our CRM software program. So if you are not getting those emails, please make sure you check your settings. That's how we're sending out these mass communications, because sometimes just regular email doesn't hit everybody's email correctly. So please make sure you look into that so that you receive all the notifications. Also, the call for proposals went out as well last week for the CD track. So make sure you look that over, and if you're submitting, the same thing kind of goes. We targeted the POCs from those CD tracks. So anyone else registering, your plus ones, your proxies, if they kind of fall into that category, rest assured they will get the link. They will get the registration link as well. But we did just target the POCs at this time so that they can register and book their hotel room. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to the CDs. I'm here to answer any questions after, just so that we can allow our presenters to present first, and then I can address any symposium questions after they finish. Sound good? All right. Well, I'm passing it off to Shu Wen and Dr. Wei Li. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. Good morning and Happy New Year. It's very nice to meet a large group of people here. And we are now again promoting the CAE-CD Community Outreach Competition for the calendar year 2023. I'm presenting this on behalf of the CAE Community of Practice. We have been doing this for 3 years, and we need your support. So the CAE-CD Outreach Competition Committee was established 3 years ago by the CAE Community of Practice to encourage and promote cybersecurity awareness. We have on October Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Since then, we thought it will be beneficial so that people can submit and document all their activities being done for the Cybersecurity Awareness Month and let the entire community know about their outreach. And we extended from October through the entire year so that people can we can promote this and make the CVE better known to the entire community. So it not only covers October, but also for the entire year. We also want to maximize the impact of the CAEs. We want to let the community know across the board for the other sectors around the country. And the ultimate goal is to raise awareness on cybersecurity and education. We also want to strengthen the collaborative relationships between CAE regional representatives and their member institutions. And now it is a good way that we can form a collective effort for the entire CAE region so that you can work towards the same goal. And also here we want to ask all the CAEs to provide documented evidence of the outreach efforts in different areas, such as the impact measures, the diversity measures. We want to reach out to as many other institutions and other sectors in the country as much as possible. And also you want to demonstrate your short-term effectiveness and long-term effectiveness. And every CAE is supposed to submit the documents directly through an online portal. We established, and thanks for Dr. Liu, during the past 2 years, we have an online portal to record all the submissions. And at the same time, we will publish a template so that you just need to fill in the information in a spreadsheet. At the same time, we highly recommend you not only to document the event, but also you provide supporting documents such as the event flyers, any of the PDF documents, web pages, or any posts on social media. The outreach committee is, we plan during the past 2 years, we meet every year at the end of February and early March to review all the submissions and then rank all the CAEs based on their submitted documents. And the biggest challenge for us as an outreach committee is, we cannot manage your submission. So I highly recommend if you have something handy or you already done something excellent, you want to make the entire CAE community know about your efforts so that we can learn from your outreach activities. So here, this is general template we can post. This is the template file we posted on the submission portal. Is a spreadsheet file. You just download it and fill in the blanks, all right? And we ask you to submit all the events during the calendar year. And remember, you are supposed to include only events targeted people outside your specific CAE institution. All the inside events, such as your institution's career fair, any of the collaborations among different departments, or faculty members attending conferences, or collaborations among the CAEs, they do not qualify. So this is called outreach activities. Whenever you step outside the boundary of your institution, and that generally it will qualify. If you have any specific questions, you are not sure whether it qualifies or not, please feel free to reach out to us. And we also ask all the regional representatives and COP community members, especially the people who are attending the Zoom meeting today. You want to promote outreach competition. I believe some of you may already have something handy because right now outreach is part of the requirements. If you are looking for CAE designation or RESEC designation, maybe you already have something handy. If not, right now is a good opportunity so that you can designate a person in your institution to collect all those events and then submit through this online portal. If you have the documents ready, it will only take 5-10 minutes to submit. So right now we are short of enough submissions. We cannot force you, but this is how you demonstrate your support for the entire CAE community of practice. The submission deadline is February 15th of this year. You still have a few weeks to prepare. So make sure that you mark your calendar and submit all your excellent outreach committees activities, right? So here we have a strong team of committee members. We have 10 people, pretty much the same as last year. And we are very confident that all those people has a service heart, and I really appreciate their service. Okay, so here is the contact information for the CAE CD Outreach Competition Committee. We have 2 co-chairs and also the Community of Practice Committee and also the NSA contact information. Any questions or comments?
Wait, just to mention that we're gonna be recognizing, first of all, the NSA contact, PMO contact is updated.
Oh, okay.
Need to email you an updated email. I'll post it in a moment. And also my co-chair, Ann Conkey, Dr. Conkey is as well as the co-chair for the Higher Community of Practice Steering Committee. One thing I want to mention to everyone is, by the way, I'm Yair Levy. I'm from Nova Southeastern. I'm co-chairing with Ann Conkey, the Community of Practice in CD. And one thing we want to remind everyone is that we are recognizing the top 10 outreach schools at the symposium. So as Vanessa mentioned, during the symposium, we have a dedicated time that we are inviting also Dr. Lee and Dr. Liu to stage to actually hand the top 5 schools are going to get a plaque, and the other from 6 to 10 in the scale will be getting a certificate. So be aware that your school can get a very nice plaque of award, and that's obviously something to be proud of. Anne, you want to mention something as well?
Nope, I think that covered it. I look forward to to see the winners.
Yes.
And thank you for everyone who is listed on the committee. They do a lot of work. I completely appreciate the process. It's actually very detailed, very well done. And these folks here, they do put in a fair amount of time on this committee. And I just really appreciate the co-chairs and everybody who volunteers.
Excellent.
Right. Thank you. Right now, I want to hand the control over to Dr. Xiuwen Liu to show you how to submit.
Okay, thank you. So I'm Xiuwen Liu, and Happy New Year again. So after I have done the hard work of carrying out the outreach activities, we have tried our best to simplify the submission process. Before you use the portal, you need to complete the spreadsheet. But you can download the file, and also the file itself is showing here. Essentially, it's pretty straightforward. You complete the spreadsheet and also complete the supporting document. And then after that, and I posted the submission link in the chat. And if you follow the link here, you're going to take you to this page. On this page, you first need to complete the contact information. And then in the next page, essentially going to allow you to submit your spreadsheet. And then these are the 2 entries computed for you by the spreadsheet. Just put in there and submit your supporting document. And that's all you need. After you have done this, you click next, and you will submit. And then after that, the system is going to automatically send you a confirmation message, and where you can recheck all the files you have uploaded. If you find any issue, please email me, and I can allow you to resubmit if necessary. So are there any questions? And each of the file can be up to 100 megabytes. I hope that is good enough. In case you need to submit more than 100 megabytes, and please provide a link in the submitted file, and we can follow the link. Okay, okay, thank you.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much for that. So now I'm going to pass it off to Victoria. She is our marketing contractor for the CAE community. So she has a couple of things she wants to talk about. So I'm just going to let her take it away. You're on, I think you're on mute as well.
There we go. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Can everyone hear me and see my screen? Perfect. Okay. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Victoria Stravakos, and for the last 2 years, I have been the unofficial outreach specialist. I'm glad we're talking about outreach here for the CAE community. The last 2 years, I've primarily worked on recruiting employers for the National Cybersecurity Career Fair. Last year's fair, which was held in September, just so everyone knows, we had about 50 employers and we had about 1,300 students attend. So we had a really great turnout. One of our keynote speakers was Sean Higgins from the Herjavec Group. Many of you might know Robert Herjavec from Shark Tank. So it was really exciting and we were really amped up, and we are now actually working on early registration. So we usually don't do our outreach until March, but right now we are working on reaching out early to everybody because we want to have an even bigger show out. So mark your calendars. I believe it's the 26th. I might be wrong about that, of September. We will let you know. But if you have any contacts, if you have any outreach you need to do, start thinking about it because we're going to be moving pretty fast on that. Now, this year, I'm also helping out with some marketing initiatives. Just a show of hands, how many people have gotten an email from me requesting the CAE seal and a link? Okay, so some of you. Okay, good. So last month, I did send an email out to every school requesting that we have our seal, which is on our website. It is the little location pin with the graduation cap. We're requesting to have that on your website just for, you know, uniformed brand recognition, but also a link for SEO purposes. Now, when I was doing some outreach, I just wanted to, well, I noticed some things and I wanted to clarify some things. So just so everyone understands, our seal is different from the NCAE seal, which is owned by the NSA, which is the book with all the circuit boards coming down. So just a reminder, if anybody didn't know, but you do need written permission from the NSA to use both of their seals. The main one is the Eagle, and then the other one is the NCAE seal. We cannot give you permission to use that seal. Heads up, from what I'm told, the application process is pretty intense to get permission to use those seals, but just know that that's something that we can't tell you to do. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody understands the difference between all three of the seals and the fact that we can't give you permission, okay? So as I was reaching out to everybody to request our seal and link be placed on your website, one of the things I noticed is that some schools had very overt department pages, and then other schools you kind of had to sift around to find the exact cyber department page. So for the purposes of our CAE map being accurate and for the show book, which Amy is taking care of, I'm requesting that you let us know what dedicated cybersecurity department page you want us to put on the map and on the show book. And I'll put Amy's email in the chat just so everybody has it. Also some general housekeeping. As I was going through everyone's websites, I noticed that both internal and external links were either out of date, obviously not all of them, or were 404s. So just as you're looking at your websites, make sure to go through all the links and make sure that they're accurate. So some of this is not your fault, you know, some external links may have been redirected, they may have been shut down. Just do some general housekeeping because the next point here is we're planning to do spotlights on all of you for social media. So I would hate to promote your school, show your website to the world, and then have, you know, a bunch of links be bad info. So with our social media, you can see, and I'll put this in the chat here too. We are now in the process of building our Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So if everybody could follow and get all of your students to follow us, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm following right now, Vanessa and I both monitor the social media pages, but we're both following mainly the school's main page. I did try to find some of your individual cybersecurity Instagram pages. A little tricky with all the handles and everything. So if you can also follow us from your individual cybersecurity department pages, that would be great. And just let us know. Also let us know about any exciting developments that you have going on. So we do have a Qualtrics form, which I will also put in the chat, to let us know about any cybersecurity announcements, right? Because we're going to be posting that on social. So again, I'm glad that we're all talking about outreach. And then last but not least, again, mark your calendars for the Cybersecurity Career Fair in September. Do we have any questions about any? No? Okay, I'm gonna go put everything here in the chat. And if anyone has any questions, I'll also put my email there as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. That was great. And thank you all for joining us today. If anyone has any questions regarding any of the earlier announcements around the symposium, I'm here to answer those questions. If not, we can call this meeting. Go ahead, Yair.
Vanessa, quick question. Thank you so much for all the hard work you're doing on the upcoming symposium. Do you mind to share the call for the submissions for the CD track in the chat area? I was not able to locate it off the homepage of the CD of the CAE community. For some reason, maybe I'm missing it, or where would I find it there? I don't think it's on the symposium registration page. I don't see on the side where it says call for call for submissions.
Oh, the symposium. Oh, okay. We can add it there.
You see what I mean? Maybe add
there,
on the side. Yes. Thank you. Maybe the call, and if you can maybe share that in the chat. We're looking forward to as many submissions as we can to the CD track. As you know, presenting in the CAE symposium is part of our requirement for designation and redesignation. So if you're considering presenting anything to the community, that's a great opportunity to submit it and send that.
All right, here, I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now, and then
so
I'll work with my web team to get it on our site. Okay. Any other questions?
I have a question. Are the I noticed that the chat can't be saved, or I can't paste out of it. Are there permissions that have been turned off by any chance?
Same thing here. I used to copy all the links. Now I have to open the web page and then copy
You gotta
it.
click on them to, I guess, open them to get them, but yeah.
That's the only way it looks like. We used to be able to copy the entire thing. I'd save the entire meeting.
Yeah.
I'll save the chat, and I've been copying the links anyway, so I'll send out like notes from this meeting. I'll send them out to everyone after. But that's weird. Maybe I can look into this. That's odd. I didn't know that we couldn't
First
copy
time, yeah. First time. Even with a recording on, you could still do it, and for some reason it's not working.
Yeah.
But that would be nice. Thanks, Vanessa.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
Vanessa.
of course. Okay. Okie dokie. All right. Well, if we don't have any other questions, I will be sending out the notes from this meeting shortly. Just give me within the next hour, I can send them out to everyone.
Just
But with
one
that,
one question before you leave. I
Oh,
missed the beginning. This is Jeanette from RCC. Why is the meeting so early this year? I didn't know
Early,
anybody
like-
asked that before.
we've had these meetings at 9 a.m.
No, not this meeting, the symposium.
symposium.
That's what I said,
Oh,
symposium.
So this is actually our first year where our grant had ended with NIST, so and NICE, so we are not at the end of the NICE conference any longer.
Oh,
So
okay.
we put out a survey at the end of last year's symposium that was asking for availability, and April was actually one of the higher times where people were available to attend a symposium.
I didn't see that survey. I'm sorry, but it's because it's so because I have to miss a whole week of class to attend.
Yeah,
Oh,
but the challenge, Annette, just
Oh.
to add to it, the challenge we had when it was in the first week of June is that most of us have graduations.
John, okay.
So
mhm.
I missed graduation. The last 3 years, I could not hood any of my PhD graduates because of that.
Yeah, I'll be happy to see you though. I'm
And
gonna come to
others-
see you.
And others as well. I had the same issue that it
Yeah.
fell right on their graduation or
Graduation
their
day,
kids'
yeah.
graduations. And so it was a big challenge for many of us. That's why.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I'll be happy to see everybody either way.
Yeah,
Well-
it's exciting, and Kentucky is a really nice city. Louisville is a really nice city, so it's
I have
going to be a
que-
good one.
I have a question. Is the registration open?
Yeah, so
Open
the
already?
yes, so this priority registration is open until January 19th. That is set aside for just the point of contacts from the tool from all of our CAE institutions. On the 20th, it'll open up to any designated proxies if the POCs cannot attend, or their +1s.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, again, thank you all for your attendance today. I appreciate it, and you'll see an email from me shortly with all the notes from today's meeting.
Thank you.
Have a good day,
Have a
everyone.
good day.
Thank
Thank
you.
See ya.
you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone.